everyone, I didn't anticipate to make this resin update so soon. I was going to, show all of them at once. I still have a few that are curing, but seeing as recently I listed this up literally today, which is Wednesday, August 12th that I'm filming, August 13th, that all of a sudden these two pieces had already sold out right here, and I decided I might as well make this update now, and as I finish the pieces I will piece the video clips together. But I'm going to show you this one first. So this one is actually my absolute favorite. So it is this Mamegoma in a camera, and this mold is by Cat's Perfect, and I love the lighting today because the sun is finally out. It was raining the past 2 days, but as you can see there is a clear dome, and then I put the Mamegoma sticker, put some glitter, painted it white, and then added some pink, of course after adding in the little red hearts, waiting for that to cure a little bit. And then in the back I have more white resin, and this is super glittery from the top to the bottom, so I really like it. And then the back is just a plain white. So this one is already sold. The next one I have is this Mamegoma floppy disk, and again this mold is from Cat's Perfect. I think all of the molds are from Cat's Perfect except for this one. This one I used a square ice cube mold, but here it is. I put some heart glitters on the side to kind of make the screws of the disc. So first I added in the paint, waited for that to dry, put some white resin over here, and then for this I used clear resin, put in the stickers, put in the glitters for the screws of the disc, and then painted it white after adding glitter in it. And then for the background it's this very light purple, and I really like how this turned out. So with these two, with any of the pieces that have Mamegoma stickers in it, these stickers aren't very common to find anymore. You can probably still find it on eBay and some kawaii stores, but you won't really find them that often after, I guess, another few months. So once these pieces are sold, I'm not going to be able to make it with the same stickers. I'll probably still be using the same molds to make other pieces, and you'll see them in my resin updates. But yeah, for now, these are sold, but I'll try to make more. So this one is a Mamegoma, and then the little heart right there actually says something. I can't really see it right now. Oh, it says poo? Mup? Up? I don't really know what that says, but it's making little sounds, and as you can see the glitter is super shiny. And then I have this little mustache right here. So as I've mentioned before, these two sold out so fast, so if you want any of these resin pieces you have to grab them very quickly. I only posted it on my Facebook page, so that's the importance of liking the Facebook page to get these deals before anyone else. The next piece I have is actually this masquerade mask, and I'm going to try to show you the glitter. And I colored the resin for the hearts first, and then some yellow, waited for these to dry, and after that dried I added a layer of white with glitter over, and then it's flat. And this is actually really cool. I'm going to be posting a photo of what I did. I put it very far away from my face and took a picture of it, and I thought it was really adorable. So this can also be made into a necklace, a magnet, anything. I think it's beautiful, and I will continue trying to make different color variations for this. The next piece I made was this skull, and as I mentioned, all of these molds, Cat's Perfect. So this is what it looks like, and this I think is really nice as well. Okay, so now this is my second batch of resin creations. I mean, they're taking me a lot longer than one day to make, but anyways, I'm super excited to share this one with you as well, so I'm just gonna get started. Here is one that I just popped out, and it is just like this white one over here, except that it is with a black background. It's blue, and I added in yellow hearts instead because I kind of wanted to make it like a night theme. So if you see there, I have some star glitter in there, and then this little Mamegoma is drooling, which I thought was perfect because it could look like it's sleeping and drooling and dreaming. And then on the back of this piece is just black, and I really like how this piece turned out. So I am going to list this, of course. I'm not sure if this will be sold by the time that this video uploads, but yeah, so I really like these two together. I slightly like the white one a little more because it's very vibrant, but this one, because it is with a darker background, it also looks very majestic and just very bright, having the Mamegoma pop out a lot. So yeah, I also used yellow glitter, if you can tell, and the back of this is like this rainbow glitter, which I think is very dynamic compared to this one. I did end up making another floppy disk, and look how pretty that is. If I can finally actually zoom out or defocus my lens to show you the glitter. It's super pretty, and these Mamegoma pieces are so popular because they're selling out so quickly. This one is still available, and actually this one sold out from the last time I filmed, so that kind of sucks, but I'm going to show you the glitter once more. It's super pretty. So that's that, and this is still available as of right now when I'm filming, and there's food around him, or this one, because he's like munching on something. Here is a TV that I made. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the colors. I really like this kind of color scheme that I went with because it matched the heart in the sticker, and it also kind of reminded me of summer because of the watermelon colors, but I used pink instead of red, obviously. And this one actually sold, so one of the important things about liking my Facebook page is you'll get notifications or posts about these going on sale way before I'm able to film the videos, because I'm more kind of frequent with posting pictures online on my Facebook page than on YouTube. So that's what this looks like, and I will be making other variations, so don't worry about that, but this is the last sticker I have of it, so it's kind of like a first come first serve kind of thing. Then, because I had some leftover blue for whatever I was making that was blue, I think it was this piece right here, I made another sugar skull, and this one is blue and pink. I really like this one, and again you can see the glitter better if I do this. That's what that looks like, and I think this is really pretty. I actually added in too much pigment for the red, but it actually hardened up, so I'm really happy about that. Then I made these baby alpacas, and these are adorable. Every other mold was Cat's Perfect except for the last 3 pieces I'm going to show you. But this one is a baby alpaca, it's mint green, and then this one is a baby pink. I did paint the faces so that it didn't look weird. So I really like how these turned out as well. Of course, I have the giant alpaca, which actually is my favorite. I made this one purple. It's not coming out as pretty as it is in person. I promise you it's a lot prettier in person. And here I'm going to do that so you can see the glitter again. This way you can see like the specks of glitter, I think. So these are all very, very glittery. And these hearts are filled in, as well as these, with resin, and then just domed over with the light pink or the light purple. Then the faces and the ears I painted with a separate acrylic paint. So that's what that looks like, and I really, really like this piece. I don't know if I will be recreating the same color schemes for any of these, so it's pretty much first come first serve on my Storenvy. But yeah, these are so, so cute. These are my favorite. I've been wanting these molds forever. Now, the last 3 pieces, these molds were from Akiko, also known as Rockstar Hottie, and I have 3 more of these Sailor Moon brooches that I am still working on. The colors are kind of annoying me just a little bit, and the way that the molds are set up, it's kind of thin in some places and then kind of deep in other places, so I'm really trying to learn more about that. These are imperfect, very, very imperfect. These will be on my Storenvy. Hopefully they won't sell out too quickly, but they will be at a reduced price. They will be at a reduced price because I do plan on making more and selling more of these on my Storenvy in the future. But the first thing is this. And of course there is glitter in it, and it's just Sailor Moon on top of a moon. Sailor Moon on top of a moon. It's really, really pretty, and I think what I might do is I might sell this very, very cheaply or add it as an extra if you buy either of these 2 pendants. And since I'm talking about these pendants, this is the first one, and I really, really liked it because these gems, which I filled in with resin, it came out pretty nicely, and I did have to paint the pink, but I did also dome it over with glaze or resin afterwards. So that's what this looks like, and this is what the back looks like. And yeah, this one and these 2 are the ones that came out the best. One of them failed, and I will have a picture of the failure. As you can see, the pigments didn't mix very well, and it just sunk straight to the bottom, and it just peeled off whatever I had there previously, so that really, really sucked. I was really sad about that, but you know, I will try and work on it again, of course. Now this one is kind of the first brooch that Sailor Moon ever had, and now obviously if you've seen the new reboot series, the brooch looks a little different now, but this was the original from the 1990 series. This one is probably my favorite that I'm looking at it right now. Between these 2, I probably like this one more. And this one can be made into a necklace or a pin. The back is domed purple because purple and yellow are complementary colors, so if you put this right under the sun, you won't see through it, and I really like that. I may even keep this for myself if no one purchases it, but yeah, I definitely like these a lot. Before I end this video, I know that one of the trinket boxes here are missing, and it's the Mamegoma one, which I sold in one of my grab bags. And once these are sold, I will not be remaking the trinket boxes for a very long time, because I did make this with 10-minute resin, which if you guys haven't heard or watched my previous videos, I got an allergic reaction for the 3rd time with it, and I don't feel safe with it, so I won't be making trinket boxes with that resin for a while. 24-hour resin does take a long time, so that's why I'm a little skeptical to be using 24-hour resin for the trinket boxes. But anywho, these are still listed, and once these are gone, they are gone. And if you do buy a grab bag, this possibly will be in it. These retail, or I'm selling them for about $15 each, which I think is a pretty good price for the amount of time I put into painting the faces, making the trinket boxes for the resin itself, and just kind of making them as pretty for you guys as possible. And of course, the last piece that I'm talking about is this resin tile that you guys have probably seen in a spotlight already. But oh, why is this not defocusing? So this is what it looks like, and I did contact Mink and Mango, the seller of these stickers, again, and she said it was perfectly fine if I sold this piece. So this is for sale. This is a ginormous piece. I'm not even kidding. This is probably 6 inches in width and possibly 4 inches in length. Including this is probably another 6 inches, but this is what it looks like. And now I can defocus and show you the glitter. Without natural light, you can actually see the glitter a lot better, which is interesting because it's prettier in natural light, in my opinion. I am actually very sad if this does sell, but if it does sell to a good home, I don't mind. But this piece took me really long time, and I'm finally really happy with it. So if you want a detailed look at this piece, I will link my resin spotlight just for this piece, and you'll see all the details for it. But this is pretty much all the glitter goodness, and the back is domed white, so you don't have to worry about anything there. And yeah, this says Captain Timo on duty with a shroom, 2 different Timos, the original and the one in the Easter skin. And that's pretty much it for this update, I believe. So I really want to thank you guys for watching this resin update. It's kind of large compared to the other resin updates I've made in the past. Since I came back from Japan July 29th, for the past 3 weeks on and off, I've been thinking about doing resin, and then this week I finally did it, and I am really happy with these pieces. As you can see, a lot of these have sold out, and these are one of a kind. And what I mean by that is that these stickers, once they're in the resin and they're sold, I won't be able to make the same ones anymore, mainly because these Mamegoma stickers aren't really being produced anymore. So whatever was bought in the past or are being bought now are kind of like the last stock. So once these are gone, they're gone, and I'm really sad about that, but they're really cute in these molds, and I think the resin pieces came out wonderfully. So I will be making more. However, again, color schemes will be different, one of a kind, so you gotta grab them as fast as you can. They go out pretty fast. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye!